In this video, we're going to be going over the new AEC enhanced database feed. Um, this is going to be very useful for record stores, particularly for record stores in the cloud that are AEC customers and want to use them as a vendor database. So we're going to just go through, the features of it and what you can do with it. So we're going to flip over here. So one thing we're going to do first, just to do some setup, we're going to set under System Admin and then Settings. We're going to go to Vendor Databases and just make sure Quick Importing was on, and then that AEC Enhanced is selected as one of the vendor databases. Now, in order to use this database, you have to have permission from AEC to use it. So if you are an AEC customer, you should have them contact us to turn this on for you, and we would prefer that you do that through emailing, through having them email support at Extreme or support at ThunderPOS.com. Either one will work. So then we are going to just go over to databases, and if you have been approved for this, you'll see AEC Enhanced here, and we're just going to go there, and we've got our search screen here. So you'll see we can search by title, artist, track, brand, or barcode. We can also search by format or genre. We can filter it by the street date. So we're just going to do a search here. Now for title and artist and brand, you can make it be an exact match by surrounding the search in quotes. So if you search for the artist live by default, for instance, if we do that search, it's going to just show a whole bunch of different, Bad Livers and Oliver Black, a bunch of ones that contain the word live. If we surround it in quotes, then it's going to search only for the artist where it's exactly live. So you can see that's only got like 8 results. So you can do that with title, artist, or brand. For tracks, unfortunately, it is going to always be a little bit slower. But I would recommend that when you're doing a track search, if you know the artist, you should search by both. For example, if we search by Hysteria, for example, for the track, and we just search for it for the track, you'll notice that it's going to take a little bit here. It's not that slow, but it's, that took a good 7-8 seconds because it's got to look through all of the tracks. But if you happen to know the artist on it, and you're just needing the album, you can see that comes up right away, that you get the albums that have that track. Even if you don't have an exact match on an artist, it can still speed things up a lot if you've got both an artist and a track. But you can still search by track. If you don't have it, just expect it to take a little bit longer. And then formats and genres, those are the AEC codes for them. Those are very common to most of our record stores. So, you've got 01 is vinyl, 02 is compact discs, 04 is cassettes, and so on down the list. So you can search, for example, for a combination of things. So you could say, like, what vinyl is coming out in the next week, for example. So we'll just do that. And there's 16 pages of it, so there's actually quite a bit. So we'll narrow this down. I see we've got some heavy metal here, so we'll just narrow it to just the heavy metal vinyl. And there's only 2 pages of results. And then we can, down below, you'll notice that you can actually select. So we've got our notes here on the screen because we have it showing notes. You can actually show and hide those. You'll notice it actually collapses, especially notes and tracks. If you choose not to show those, then it's going to make the results screen a lot more compact. That's just going to happen because it doesn't have to display all of those notes and the track data. You can also show images on the grid, which I'll just do here. Not all items will have a picture in their database, in which case you do get the red X. But items that do, you'll see a preview of it there. It does take a little bit of extra time in order to load up those images. So, It can be a little bit slower searching with the images included, but it may be worth it just because it makes the search a lot easier to find the particular item you're looking for. So then we'll go here. We're just going to change this filter. We're going to find something else. You know what? We'll actually do that search for Muse again. We'll find any vinyl by Muse. And we're going to find something here that's just got a track list and an image. And we're going to actually hit import here to bring it into the database. So you're going to get a few things here. You're going to get MSRP for both new price and retail price. We're going to get the department and genre. You can choose to display that by the long description or by the code. It's showing by the code at the moment. We get the image, as you can see. We get title and artist. We get the brand. And we get length, width, height, weight. We also get notes here, which can be very helpful. And then if we actually save it here and then go look it up in items, so you go store and then items, and then look that item up, we can go to selected item and then tracks, and we can see that we have also brought in the tracks. So then we can do, if we go through the advanced search here, you can actually search by track in there, which I don't remember any of the tracks, but oh well. You can also quick import from the database, same as any other vendor database. So I'm just going to get myself a barcode here. So we'll take a look here, and we're just going to write down one of these barcodes. Sure, we'll grab this particular item. So that's 000000070898. So we're just going to copy that barcode in, and at the register, or you can do this through items as well, but we'll just do it at the register here for the moment. You scan the item, it will tell you it was imported and ask if you want to edit it before adding it to the invoice. We'll say yes, but if you say no, it's just going to add it straight onto the invoice. We'll say yes, it will bring it in. We can just set our stock level and modify our price just to show editing it a little bit. So we'll make it $17.95 instead of $19.99. And there it is. Very quick. This kind of has an advantage over the Discogs database in that the Discogs database can sometimes be a little overwhelming in its choices. This may be a little bit more straightforward for people to use in most record stores if you're not worried about the collectability of particular copies. Other than that, it largely functions the same as most other vendor databases in the system. But you don't have to do any kind of updating. There's no bulk updating from it. It's simply used for importing items. But it does come with pictures as well. If you have any questions about this, then feel free to reach out to us. This is releasing with version 22.6.1. And so you should see it available soon, but you will again need to get approval from AEC to actually use it. All right, thank you all for watching.